Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be unboxing the Squig Hoppers for Warhammer, Age of Sigmar and Warcry. Here we go, here's our GLOOMSPITE GITZ SQUIG Hoppers, and this is a box of 10 miniatures, and you can use these in Warhammer, Age of Sigmar or Warcry. So in this video we'll get this box completely opened and I'll build the models, and you can see exactly what's included and what it all looks like when it's put together. But you can see on the back here you can also build them as BOINGROT bounders, so you've got lots of different options to put these together and some great character on these models. So let's get cracking, we'll get the box open and we'll have a look at what's inside. I'm going to be using these as BOINGROT bounders, and I'll be including them in my GLOOMSPITE GITZ army for Warhammer Age of Sigmar, but I'll also be using them in Warcry as well. So you're going to see these in plenty of battle reports as the channel develops, so look out for those coming soon. But let's get focused on the box here. So we've got the little tab, let's get that open and we'll see if there's a tray inside this one, or is it just going to be the sprues? No tray, it's just the sprues, everything loose inside. So we'll get rid of that box now. So we've got our instruction book, and great to see this is in colour. We've got our bases, and then we've got a number of sprues here. So it looks like we've got 2 double sprues and then 2 of these half sprues here as well. So we'll go through the book first, then we'll take a look up close at the sprues, and then I'll get the models built so you can see them assembled. So here's our instruction book, and you can see we've got the option to build them as squig hoppers or BOINGROT bounders. And the BOINGROT bounders come with these like jousts, so they're a lot different, and the stats are very different as well. But nice clear instructions as you would expect here. Looks like the bodies are going to be pretty much the same depending on which ones you build. And then once you get to the option, you can build them as a squig hopper boss, squig hopper 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then you'll build 2 of each. It's got a great colour guide there showing exactly how to paint it in the traditional way, and then you've got all your war scrolls as well in the different languages. And now we're on to the BOINGROT bounders section. So you can see there's a few different parts here, like the jousts, and they're the main things really. But the bodies, they're going to be pretty much the same as we saw earlier, and it's just the different heads then to choose and the positions. And you're going to get, again, 5 different varieties, so you're going to get 2 of each, but you can really mix it up so you end up with almost 10 different looking models. Here's the bases, you're going to get 10 altogether, and they're 32mm in size. But now let's have a look at the sprues, and we can just see some of the great detail and character coming through in these. So we're going to get a few different ones. Let's have a look at this double one first. I'll just focus it on there so we can get a good look. And so this is going to contain most of the faces and the bodies, it looks like, for the squig hoppers. It's all for the squigs. So you can see you've got loads of different faces, all the different mouths and teeth. So lots of variety here. You've also got some really interesting weapons. You've got the jousts, and you've got the weapons for the regular squig hoppers, as well as those jousts for the BOINGROT bounders. Here's our second double sprue, and we're going to get more faces, more of those mouths, but now we're going to get all the bodies as well, and the bits that we stick to those 32mm round bases as well. You can see you've got some nice details, including all different types of mushrooms on the bases that are really going to build into the character of these models. But I love the squigs, the faces are fantastic, and just going to be some great models to put together. Then we've got these 2, so 2 separate ones. These aren't repeats, and you can see the one on the left is going to continue with the bases there, and the one on the right gives us more of the weapons. So that's the instruction book, all the sprues and bases. So now I'll go away, get these built. I'm going to put them together as the BOINGROT bounders because I really like the stats for those, and so I'll see you back here in a second. And here we go, here's all 10 models put together now, and I've really mixed it up so we've got lots of different heads, bodies, mouths on the squig. And even though there's only 5 different squig poses, and you build 2 of each of those, you can still get a lot of variety. And with all the different faces for the squig riders, you've got lots of options available. So I put together my BOINGROT bounders as 2 little units of 5 each. I've got the bounder boss, I built him the same for each unit, but the others I made sure I put different faces on the squig and different faces on the squig rider, and then swap that around for both of them. So they're going to be very different. So here's the first unit of 5, and now here's the second one. And I'm also going to paint these squigs a different colour. So one unit is going to be red, one unit is going to be orange, and then that's going to help them stand out on the battlefield. But the whole army I'm doing for my GLOOMSPITE Gitz is going to be really squig focused and really colourful. These weren't that fiddly to put together. I really had a great time building them. I love the squigs. I think they're so awesome as models go. And with all the different faces, it's really interesting to see how they come together. And then pairing those squig faces up with the faces of the riders and just making sure that the poses really match the look of it, I think is really fun. So these are going to be awesome to paint. Pretty quick as well, I think, to get them done. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they perform on the battlefield as I start to play Warhammer Age of Sigmar. And you can look out for the new rules series I'm doing very soon for that, where I'll be taking you through exactly how to play the game as well. But as far as the set goes, fantastic miniatures, really great details, lots of variety and options of how you can put it together, which I think is really important when you buy these little sets. And so, I mean, this character's great with a little bandage on his nose, but you can see all the different faces are really fun. And then on the bases too, you get all these different mushrooms and skulls and all sorts going on. And that really gives it lots of character and also helps to give it a little bit of height too to some of the models. If you like the look of these squig hoppers or BOINGROT bounders, then I'll put some links in the description below where you can save some money and pick up your own set at Wayland Games, who are selling it for $25.84 at the moment, and also Element Games for $27.63. And if you want to buy them through that link, you also support the channel as I get a commission for any sale made through the link. So thanks so much for that. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me to continue with these daily videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope this gave you a good idea about what's included in the box and how you can put them together as either squig hoppers or BOINGROT bounders, and hopefully those close-up photos gave you a good idea of the quality too. But I love this box, really happy with it, and I can certainly recommend it for any collection. I think it's great fun. But thanks so much for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who make these daily videos possible, and if you're interested in joining the community, it'd be awesome to see you there, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below.